So my name is Antra, and I'm here to tell you about our cross-media project called Above. In the center of it, there is a young city boy, Lucas. After meeting a group of unconventional kids, he becomes a revolutionary fighter against technological inventions that would change our world forever. The events I will describe you in the next couple of minutes happen in a TV series called Above, but we have also created a couple of other platforms that will add a great deal of reality to the whole thing. We have chosen two completely different topics for our project that have never been put into such narrative together before, and I will describe you shortly what they are. In the 80s, people started to talk about indigo children. Sensitive kids with special, unusual, and even supernatural abilities. Nowadays, more than 80% of our kids are said to be indigo. We are not going to use the indigo concept directly anywhere in the project, though. What it did was it helped us create really compelling characters that will lead our main boy, Lucas, through his hero journey. The other one, we think that in less than 5 years, more and more people will start to question the technological development and the possible future scenarios it's going to bring. So the second concept, as a contrasting one, we chose technological singularity, meaning possible emergence of greater than human intelligence through technology. In Above's case, that means creation of an immortality device that our main character's father, scientist, is working on. What is our target audience? The global, curious, interactive young adults that have been growing up in this fast-changing technological environment. They enjoy sci-fi dramas as extant. They're curious how future technologies are depicted in films like Her. They read Murakami books. They play smart adventure games like Fahrenheit. But they're also interested in real-life matters, so they go online for TED Talks and the like. But now let's go to what exactly we have in mind here. It's a proactive transmedia franchise with a TV series in the center, as we see here, and other platforms designed around it. An ebook introduces us with the background stories of the TV characters. A documentary lets us meet real indigo kids in a remote countryside school. The web platform is more dedicated to the technological singularity issues, and later on, it will incorporate the TV series events among the reality ones. Our strategy is to start with the production of the ebook, raise awareness and create audience with it, and then gradually scale up until we're able to produce the TV series. The TV series are the tentpole of the project, and it consists of 3 seasons, 10 episodes each. With a serious, mystical, a bit gloomy, but also high-tech and contemporary aesthetics, it will bring us along with in the journey of our main character. The story talks about Lucas, who has to move to the countryside because of his scientist father work on the immortality device. His father works for a big corporation that, under a pretty name, is also dealing with some secret and questionable projects. But after being put in the Indigo school, Lucas is exposed to a transformation that puts him into big conflicts between his father's beliefs and his new classmates' values. So that's where all the conflict starts. The TV series come together with an advertising campaign that focuses on a really odd advertisement with inviting people to hand in motivational videos on YouTube saying why they would like to be among the first 100 immortals. And this is followed by a live protest actions creating buzz in the social media, like protesters going in the streets and so on. The marketing campaign can be realized in any size and scale depending on the production regions or marketing budgets of the TV series, as it's all just a concept. A video-based interactive ebook will consist of 4 video game-like visual environments and will let the audience dig deeper into the Indigo topic. It will have 40 chapters that will have text and video closely connected, and it's programmed in the Unity 3D platform. That means it can be launched on any mobile device, regardless of if it's iOS or Android or Windows Phone or the others. The stories follow 4 mystical kids before they met in the countryside school. And what we want to do is make this a first-of-a-kind experience where the user can flow and go through the different media, not really noticing where the borders of them are. For example, the transition from text to video and animation will be so smooth that people won't even notice it. The documentary film was the result of our research about the Indigo topic, and that put us through some really unforgettable experiences, and picturing those kind of fit really naturally in the overall design of the project. And it tells the story about a real Indigo school in a remote countryside, just like the one Lucas is attending in the TV series. Where are we now? We have the prototype for the ebook ready with 5 chapters out of 40, so we can actually show how the app works. And we are searching for further investment for it. We also have a trailer for the documentary shot. And in general, we're ready to talk to anyone interested to participate in any of the parts or platforms of the project. The TV series seems like a really far goal for us, but we are already working on shaping the concept for the pilot. The team behind this is me, Antra, and my Brazilian colleague, film director Gabriel. He's in his home country at the moment, so unfortunately couldn't join me here. And in order to create multi-platform projects, we have founded a company Estonia called Filmteractive that I also now represent with above. That was all from my side. Now, before we go to the questions, I would like to show you a little trailer that summarizes what I just tell. Do we have the sound? No.
I want to be many different people, and I want to try many different things. I want to get to know the world, walk on the moon. Now I want to have a threesome, you know? And I can't stand the fact that we get old. The fact that we get sick and weak and tired and useless. And eventually we're all forced to die. And that is just sad. I want to be better than that. I have to. I need to live forever.
Above is a multi-platform TV series that discusses controversial technological developments through an exciting narrative. The TV series tells a story of a group of unusual children with supernatural abilities who seem to be the only ones worried about the invention of an immortality device. The so-called children from above decide to fight against the artificial destiny of humankind. But Above is not a regular TV series. Different platforms invite the audience to participate and discover hidden facts of this not-so-distant reality. Before the TV series is launched, an odd competition is announced for the opportunity to be among the first immortals of humankind. A guerrilla marketing campaign puts actors in the street to shout against the immortality device, and the discussions continue online. An interactive ebook introduces the backgrounds of the mysterious children from above, characters from the TV series. The innovative mobile app has its chapters spread over an interactive map, where users watch, hear, and read the stories. An amazing and unique experience for each new person. The fictional children from above are compared with real-life kids in a documentary for web and TV. The film discusses issues of the global education, questioning a perhaps outdated system that is not dealing with today's kids' expectations. The Above Intelligence website works as a hub for the whole experience, hosting technological discussions and gradually becoming a supportive platform for the TV series' main story with the help of an undercover character. This is Above, an immersive narrative that goes far beyond the TV screen, a world waiting to be discovered by you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now it's time for feedback and questions. Maybe this time let us start from my right side. Could you, please?
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you
you.
for the presentation. Two questions. If you can say a little about your target group, and also at what stage you are with, for instance, with the documentary and the webs, because you have scripts, so what stage are you at the different, with the different platforms?
Well, I tried to describe the target audience already, saying they are the young people from 20 to 30, urban, really familiar.
Are we talking globally?
Global, yeah,
Okay.
exactly, global, as the project will be in English. And the second question about the stage we're in, we've got the concept and the trailer for the documentary, and we have the prototype for the ebook. All the other platforms are just in a concept stage. We don't have any script or anything yet, so we're working on it. And we are starting with the ebook.
Okay, so in terms of, if we're talking also business model and financing, you want to get a broadcaster involved, and then
Sorry?
you want to get the broadcaster involved, and then they'll take the project, or how do you?
Well, as small independent producers, we don't hope that we can go and get the TV series ready straight away. So our only option is to start small and then scale up somehow and just hope that we get someone interested on the way. So what we can do ourselves at the moment is just start with the smallest platforms, that is the ebook and the documentary, not at the moment because it's not so important for the overall project. So I would say the ebook and the website would be the ones that we're working on now by ourselves.
Wow, that was fast. I really liked the presentation and the topic that you're tackling. But when I listened to this conversation you had with my colleague before, I was thinking about is transmedia now more a business model to, you know, on the way to bring it on TV for a series. You start small. You start with the parts of the project that you can do by yourself without big financing. So is it more about the business model, about developing a story in a very genuine way, or is it, do you think that the story needs this transmedia storytelling? Because that's what I was thinking about. Is this a lean back or a lean forward topic? Do I want to watch it and just be touched by the stories you will tell me, or do I want to intervene? Do I want to interact? Do I want to discuss about it, or is it just for people who are interested in technologies and so on? So I think I would really enjoy to watch it. I don't feel the need to discuss it. Maybe I didn't get the whole, you know, the whole project right now. But I was wondering if the transmedia part is more a way to reach the TV series sometimes.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good question. For the project, we need the TV series as it is the tentpole of the whole experience, of course. This is our ultimate goal. But we think that the topic is hot. This whole technological development and the future it's going to bring us. And there are many people who want to discuss it, and it's already happening in different places around the internet and in different forums, in different groups. What we want to do is kind of bring it together. And maybe it might seem scattered, the whole project, with so many different topics like indigo children on one side and then the technological discussions on the other. And that's why we need the TV series that is this kind of bringing together aspect for the whole thing. So, as I said, it's like a far dream for us, but without the other platforms that are the ones that promote this interaction and transmedia part, we're not going to get there as well. So I would say both lean back and lean forward, as you said, for different people.
I like it very much. It's an interesting topic. I thought I'm a technology guy, and I'm always trying to find a way how to make the world better with this technology, not only faster and richer and whatever, but better. Maybe, I guess that's also your motivation somehow. My question was, you want to stay independent, or have you considered any technology partners for the project? Because maybe there are some technology company that want to discuss it. What should be the future? How we should get to immortality? How you see that?
Yeah, exactly. It would be a great thing if we would get some technology partner to discuss, because we don't want to take any sides, like the technological development is good or bad. The children in our project are the good survivors, and the technological people are the bad robots people. So the more different opinions we get, the better. And of course, the more partners we get, the better. As independent producers, we would be just happy about any input from any interested people.
Well, I just wonder if the reason for a slight issue around clarity is because the core that you talk about is about, technology and looking at technological advancement. But there's also the philosophical question of immortality and what we do with our lives, which seems more interesting and also would probably be, in my view anyway, a better focus in terms of how you could relate this globally. Because on the technological side, you've got, yes, there are lots of forums. It's very saturated in terms of the media and the content that's out there. But one thing I know that everyone would relate to is this notion of who we are, what does immortality mean to us? And I wonder if that's where the slight issue is in terms of really focusing in the various elements of this project. And I have to say, I also agree with Lucia here that there is, if it is about the TV series, that's where the focus sort of needs to be. And I really want to know more about that, because it is something that I feel I want to sit and watch and then maybe explore the others, but in a sort of 90-10 split rather than an equal split. And lastly, do all the voiceover guys in Estonia, is it the same person who does all of your voiceovers? The last two projects, the voiceover was the same guy?
No.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not brave enough to talk about the TV series that much, but that's a good point about immortality, and this is actually how we came to the idea of the project, because maybe you know a guy named Ray Kurzweil who's really into this this whole development, and now he's a really big guy in Google as well. So we are sure that something big is going to come up, and they're already working on it. So if we can catch this opportunity to be the ones who produce some fiction about it, then I think we're lucky if we're the first ones. But I'm sure something already is happening somewhere, so we'll see.
There's a clear attempt to influence the jury, because you are in two on that stage, so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
I just want to know if you were thinking about technological gadget to sell maybe for children, like immortality gadget, because I saw something on the screen, like on videos, like devices for children. I mean, I would like some. So they sound good.
A device for children to be immortal? I'm not sure about that. The device we're talking about in the TV series is something so micro, small that we can't really put it into a proper device. if that was the question. And our audience are adults, strictly, so I don't think we're going to deal with kids in this case.
I think I have a little different view than anybody else, because I don't see you in TV or broadcasting at all. I see you like on a YouTube channel with a very strong communication exchange between users or like followers to what you're lining out to them. And I see that interaction is very important, because you have kind of a lot of contribution from outside, also with content into like your ecosystem. And for example, for me, like TV is maybe a spin-off to have a documentary shown on TV as one excerpt out of your work. But at the end of the day, I see you totally online and mobile.
That's a good point. How we started this whole thing was with the story. We started with the story, and then we tried to figure out which platforms does it fit best. And as the story was so broad, then we thought, yes, it's a TV series that can incorporate it. It's not like a feature film or something. But, of course, web is also can work. I'm just a bit more skeptical about the business model of it, how we can monetize in this case if we're doing the YouTube web interactive thing.
It's like if you want to have control over your content long term, like online is an issue, because like when you, for example, let's as an example, going for a YouTube channel, you're going to lose control about like how the monetization works. You're going to have your outcome out of this, but it's not like that you're going to tell which advertising is like concluded together with your content. But at the end of the day, it's like for me that I think it's 100%. You said guerrilla marketing is a very high issue, so you have to count on viral effects. You need somebody like talking to each other. So all social media is important for you, and I think that at the end of the day, like playing out on a TV series with a very, very proper social media campaign, what doesn't have any effect out, because like you're just airing it out and you have no kind of feedback. And that's for me like why I think it's for me it's definitely online first.
Yeah, it's a thing to consider, definitely. Thank you.
Anybody else, maybe? Okay, so thank you very much.